Ladies and gents, hello and welcome. My name, of course, is Orbital Potato. This is the one and only evil bank manager, and there's been an update since we last played, which is quite fun. They've changed about a couple of the icons. I'm sure they've also made some other changes, but yeah, there we go. We've got some new icons. Anyway, let's jump right into it and talk about what we want to accomplish in today's episode. Well, pretty much we just want to try and get ourselves into another country. Oh my goodness, what is going on here? Nevers is at war with France, or was at war with France and took off a whole bunch of territory? That's okay. It doesn't particularly matter. We're still active in the Papal States. I would love to be active in Tuscany as well, although I, don't really want to faff about with countries that are too close to each other. Either way, in order to get into a sort of single state country, I would guess, a single region country, we need about 21,000 give or take, which is fine. We're also, if I just go back to the map here, we are also still active in Ireland. I am still worried about the fact that, we're going to be... I can't invest in Ireland. Woohoo! I get useless grain places though. Yeah, we're pretty much maximally invested in Ireland, and I don't know how that war is going to turn out. We'll have to wait and see. I literally have no idea. If we lose that war, then we could conceivably lose like a quarter of our entire net worth, which doesn't strike me as something which I would really like to do. In fact, I would say that I would not like to do it. Can I sell them some weapons? I can indeed sell them some weapons. Alright. Sell some weapons. Let's go and make some more weapons just because we can. Oh, no. Apparently we totally can't. So it's advising me to create a bunch of weapons, but in actuality we cannot do that. Fine. Alright, let's go to the next turn. See what's going on here. Is there anything, firstly, that we can invest in? There's a house. There is a house in the Papal States. I will take that. I'm looking for houses, and I'm looking to try and divest myself of Irish investments, because I really have no idea what's going to happen if... I really have no idea what's going to happen when Ireland lose the war. And I've got to presume that Ireland is going to lose the war, unless we can somehow magically turn things around. But I somehow don't think that we're going to be able to do that. Sell you weapons. Is it literally just a case of who can get more weapons? Because, I mean, I probably could swing this, actually, if I decided to buy... If I decided to buy, like weapons, right? If I decided to buy weapons and then just sell them to Ireland... I don't really want to do that, because if I did do that, then that would cost me, £10,000. You know what? I kind of want to try it. You know what? Let's do it. This could go horribly wrong, and I could lose $10,000. However, it could go horribly right, and I could make lots of money, or not lose a bunch of money. Okay. Sell all of this to Ireland. So there we go. That gives them a bigger number. I don't know if that necessarily means anything at all. I love how I get worthless farms. Also, I've still got a bit of money in the bank. Why do I still have money in the bank? Truthfully, I don't really know. Gonna sell off a bunch of furs as well. Let's sell those off. Okay, so we're back up to 11,000 bucks in value anyway, so we're pretty much fine. Whoa, look at this. Ireland expanded. I helped Ireland expand. I think that was me anyway. Okay, so Ireland's gotta love me, right? We do not like to pay taxes, I know. But hold on, this theoretically means that the amount of investment that I have has doubled, right? So Eastern Ireland gives me a 28,000 amount of investment that I can make in that area. Hey, would you look at this? Let's just immediately start buying a whole bunch of stuff. Man, that is great. I'm really happy with that. Can we give out some loans? Let's give out some loans. Profit per move, 6.7. That's one move. And non-repayment is 1.9%. Sure, I'll give you out. Goodness me, I am getting Steam achievements unlocked like there's no tomorrow. You can't see it, but it doesn't particularly matter. But yeah, I've got about 4 or 5 achievements over the course of the last couple of turns. Anyway, things seem to be going okay. I want to sell off some stuff just in case. Oh, by the way, we have a furniture shop now. That's actually quite fun. I'm gonna hold on to my furniture. I think that's probably the best thing to do. Sell off a whole bunch of furs. Man, I have a fur empire. I'm telling you. I am telling you, we are gonna be mega rich in furs. Standard stuff. Do we want to sell off some of our weapons? Yeah, I'm gonna sell off our weapons before they get slightly lower priced. Okay, cool. We can improve our relations with both Ireland and the Papal States. How on earth are we not on good terms with Ireland? Also, increases the parameter of agriculture in the region. What on earth does this mean? What does this even mean? That's not translated properly. Okay, hold on. Presumably this means that we can increase agricultural production, I'm assuming. Okay, first of all, let's work out where our fur shops are. They're in France. And then there's 2 in Ireland. There's 2 in Western Ireland. Okay, so if we go to Western Ireland for a second. Industry, infrastructure. I guess this would come under agriculture? What on earth does this even mean? This doesn't make any sense. Action points. We can buy action points? But we've only got 1 action point available here. And it gets us 8 more income? What? Do we even have agriculture in the Papal States? I don't think we do we? No, we do. We've got a farm. And we've also got a farm in Marrakesh, which I believe is still in the middle of a war. Now that we sort of know how to influence wars, can we actually deal with this? Hey, wait a minute. Oh, it's just because we haven't unlocked the country, and apparently if you invest but you don't unlock the country, then... Okay, this is just such a weird system of doing things. Can we try and convince the Papal States to go to war with someone? If we could get the Papal States to go to war with Tuscany, that would be huge for us, actually. Any war that Ireland is involved in, I'm absolutely gonna make my voice heard and gonna make sure that I invest heavily. Because now that we sort of know how the mechanics of war works, then that's great. Yeah. I think we need to just sort of roll with it for a little bit. Yeah, let's roll with it. I just want to continue to buy a bunch of stuff. Ooh, topaz. Sure, let's do that. And yes, let's also do weapons. I wish I could just automatically do weapons, because I'll be honest, I really don't care about making them. And also, let's go and collect some debt, or should I say, lend some money. You are going to be 11.3 next turn. That's probably pretty good. We're going to hold on to furniture as well. We'll just sell off. Oh, I clicked sell all. Whoops, wrong button. That's fine. Doesn't particularly matter. We only lost a tiny bit of money anyway. Gives us the opportunity to just give out bigger loans. And as far as I'm concerned, giving out bigger loans is exactly what we want to be doing and what we should be doing. Profit per move is huge for you, so we'll do that. I wish I could give out more loans at once, because I've got all of this banked fear, right? Which is the currency that you can collect loans upon. How do I get an upgrade to my headquarters? I need to be in 4 regions. I could do it, actually. Let's do it. Okay, we're now level 4. Or should I say level 3. And that means that we should be able to get an upgrade to our guards, right? If I'm not mistaken. We need a little bit of stone. We can totally do that. I think this will allow us to get more staff. Headquarters needs to be level 4. Okay, fine. We've now got, or we can now, should I say, get another member of staff, which is exactly what we're going to try and do. Hold on a minute. We only have one person. Oh, this is just guards. I need to upgrade credits. Whoops. It's such a confusing system. Oh, wrong button. Such a confusing system. And I love how you have to zoom in and out each and every time. Okay. I don't want an amateur. I want a pro. Nope. You are 12 at espionage. I'm actually going to straight up hire you and just put you into espionage like right now. You are too good to pass up. You are 13 at investment. I'm going to hire you. You're really good. I'm going to replace you, hire you, get rid of you. Did we perhaps not manage to get experts before? Because we're seemingly finding much better people now. 2 10s. I mean, you're worth hiring just in general, really. 14 at investment. My goodness. Okay, we're going to be getting super value stuff. Our expenses haven't even increased that much either, to be honest. This guy is still pretty good. He's good for credits. We should probably just swap him in. We'll swap you out and we'll get rid of you. But we can probably find someone slightly better. Espionage, that's a 10 for espionage. I think we can also find someone better than that. No. Credits, I'll take an 11. That's pretty good. 13. It's also pretty darn good. Let's just swap both of these boys out and then swap both of these boys in. We'll get rid of you because you're pretty bad, and then we'll just continue trying to find an expert. Nope. 13 at investment. What have we got at the moment? Oh, we've got a 13 and a 14. Fine. Cool. Find. Oh my goodness. We can get 19s. That is quite insane. So these guys just basically, yeah, look, we can now loan 6,500 credits, which is crazy. That is really, really good. Influence, we need to find people that are better influencers. You're a 10. I'll hire you for now until we can find someone better. Why are you a spy when you clearly have a future in banking? Sure, I'll hire the guard. 19 investment. I mean, you just can't argue with that. Unfortunately, I don't have the money to keep on trawling through and finding us some more incredible deals, but that's fine. I was going to put someone on the guards. Yep, you're going to get switched off guard duty and you're going to get switched in. And with that, I think that's pretty much everyone that we want. So our expenses have increased somewhat, a little bit, slightly, but that's not too shabby. It's fine. Are we going to go bankrupt on this turn? I'm going to save right now. By the way, this is the save system. I would like to just comment on how utterly shambolic this looks. It's just shocking. So if it doesn't count our income from our houses, then we will go bankrupt. And if it does count our income from houses, then we won't go bankrupt. Anyone want to wager some money? It's just like you can't win. You can't win. I knew that was gonna happen. I knew it was gonna happen. That's fine. All we need to do is we need to just go and look at our portfolio. We need to find something cheap to sell off. A house in Ireland. Fine. Let's sell that off and just head on over to the next turn. Oh, look at this. All the leading countries of the world have come to understand the world needs a single fund that will lend to governments for various countries at advantageous rates. For this, an organization called the IMF has been established, blah, blah, blah. All financial institutions are able to buy shares, but those who get 51% ownership will automatically gain control of all governments in the world. Wow, that is some Illuminati level nonsense. Bidding for a share in the fund will be held as an auction. The maximum value of the lot is determined by the capital of the richest bidder. Cool, so it's basically just... Oh... 19,000. How do... Okay, so... How do I get access to that screen? How on earth can I tell? How do I do this? I would have sold off some stuff. I would have sold off some stuff if it meant that I was going to get a stake in the IMF. But now I don't know how to get another stake in the IMF. Iron Bank, by the way, owns 5.4% of it now. So does that mean that we always have to have like a bunch of petty cash just lying around? Must say, not super happy with that mechanic. I'm not super happy about that. Okay, furs. Sell off furs now. The price will get better, but not for a wee while. Furniture, and also topaz. Topaz is a brand new resource that we've got. That's a pretty decent amount of money for just a turn, so I'll take that. We're also going to sell off pretty much everything here. I know it's not entirely optimal. I'm also going to sell off you as well. Let's sell off all of this stuff. It's not optimal, however, I do believe that we're going to get... There's a way to say a juicy investment there, but that's really not a juicy investment. That's pretty far from a juicy investment, in fact. It's pretty lame. Can we go to the map and see if anyone we know is at war? And can I open up some countries? Ideally, we need to try and, like, open up single city-state countries that are in the middle of a war. It's a pity that Nevers is actually a little bigger. Is there anything perhaps in the Middle East that we could go for? Or perhaps over here? Ah, who are you at war with? You're a single state. Ah. This could be a good investment, actually. 3 turns left on that war. 3 turns left on this war. We need 21 grand in order to get into the system. 21 grand to get into the system, and then we have the potential to take over. Roll with me on this one, folks. Roll with me, roll with me, roll with me. I think we can do this. Okay, first things first. Let us get a whole bunch of swords, a whole bunch of bows, order them up. Perfect. I do want to improve my relations. I'm going to do that in a minute. Let me just check the investment screen. Furs. Man, I love furs. I'm not going to buy it, though. I'm not going to buy it because I'm going to go to the map and I'm going to hedge my bets. Hedge my bets on the Himalayas in just a second. First, though, I need to sell off a couple of things. What do I want to sell off? That's the real question. Ideally, I'd like to sell off these silly investments, but that's okay. I'll sell off that because it's literally worthless. Then I'll sell off this because it's also kind of worthless. We're maxing out everything here, by the way. Also, I'll sell off you. I'll also sell off the logger's hut. Gonna keep these 2 iron mines for a little while because they are, I think, slightly more valuable. And then we'll also keep all of these. Also, we were limited on industry and real estate objects, as they're called here, but you know, they're more like properties. Anyway, that gives us 28 grand to play around with. Let's play politics here. Let's enter the country up. Great. And now let's intervene in the war, and let's join, and then we will first of all sell a whole bunch of weapons. There we go. So that immediately takes you up to the winning side, and then we'll invest. Maybe I want to invest like 9 grand, give or take. That'll still leave us a little bit of pocket money to play around with. A Stonecutters Guild. We bought it for 9 grand. It's actually worth 10. Cool. I'll take that. That's pretty good. And that basically makes it so that the Himalayas or Garwal is now absolutely in the lead. We're going to see if that's necessarily the case next turn. It looks to be. Looks to be very, very similar indeed. Which means, hopefully, that in a couple of turns, we'll be able to win. Ooh, furs. I would love to buy some furs. That is a big, expensive fur place. We're going to have to think about how we want to accomplish that. We could accomplish it through selling off all of our resources. But we could accomplish it barely. Very barely. Also, I would like to note that we are now... Ooh. Oh, thank goodness. I thought that was an ongoing war. Whew. A little bit worried for a second there. Yeah, we could theoretically buy that fur plant, but I don't think that we would have enough money to pay our dues. I mean, if we do the quick maths, it's about 14,400 that we'd have afterwards. We don't even have enough. We don't even have enough to buy it, so we're not gonna go for it. We'll just leave it there. I don't want to buy any. Fine, I'll buy these. What? Where did all my money go? What did I just buy? Where did 11 grand of my money go? What on earth? Also, would you look at that? Would you look at that? We invested 9,000, and if we can actually sell this, then that would be insanely good for us. If I go to the map screen, what is the status of Aragon? Yeah, why can I not... It's because I'm not invested in the country. If I was invested in the country, we wouldn't have this problem. Fine, I'll deal with it later. Sell off that, go to the next turn. So I guess it's every 50 turns that we get to invest in the IMF. I'm presuming that that's the case anyway. I would have loved to know that so that I could have had some money ready for turn 50. Let's go and collect some money. Money is all good apparently. That's great. Also, we can give out some loans. Loans are basically just free money. First of all, we'll go and sell off all of our resources. Don't want to sell off iron and whatnot yet. We'll just go to the armory. Whoops. Turn that into pure money right there. And then we can just sell everything off. Yeah, I'm just going to stop trying to min-max it too much. I think it's actually more beneficial if we just sell everything every turn. It's pretty good. That's a very expensive farm that we could get. Not really interested. A very expensive cottage. That is quite nice. I do like cottage. Cottages are free money. Everything's free money in this game, really. Let's buy the cottage. And then let's go and have a little look at the war. Is the war finished? I think the war might have finished, actually. Oh, would you look at that? Would you look at that? We've got a region for free. That is great. We're now in 3 regions. We've got a whole bunch of expansion. And all we need to do is we need to pick single city-states or single states and then just invest in them. So here's another one. Udur Mivar. We could totally invest in you and then help you conquer your foe. That's quite a big investment, actually. Look at this. So you can see that there's a whole bunch of other countries that have invested in this guy. That's very, very interesting. You know, there's money to be made in war. Sweden's a little bit too big, I think. Denmark, if we wanted to invest in Denmark, it'd be a lot of money to do that. Nevers, the ever-running saga of Nevers is continuing on. I do eventually want to try and get ourselves into into Fez. And there is something else going on over here. What's this? You're a single country as well, and you've got 5 turns left. Okay, okay, okay. I think that we'll probably try our very best to get in here. Okay, interesting. Interesting indeed. Man, oh man, oh man. 10,000 gold. That is good money. That is really good money. Oh, we didn't actually give out a loan last time. That was a bit of a silly thing to do. We'll go for you. Yep, we'll give out a loan to you. We should have actually had a little check to see if there was anything that we wanted to buy. As it turns out, there's not really anything that we want to buy. I'll buy that iron ore mine because I can, more than anything. However, not really that interested. Let's convert you to you, and let's just sell you off. Also sell off topaz, also sell off furs, also sell off furniture as well. It'll just net us a little bit more money. I do actually really want to get involved in this battle. It's really only going to take 1,000 to swing it as well. First of all, we need to invest in the country. Otherwise, it's just not worth it for us. What? I didn't know about this IMF thing. Wow, this is nonsense. How do I find out? How do I? Is it every 5 turns then? Is it every 5 turns from turn 50? Well, that's a significant annoyance, I would say. Okay, let's go to the exchange. Let's sell off furniture, sell off furs, sell off topaz. Well, that nets us like nothing. Okay, we need to go back to the capital and turn our weapons, or turn our iron into weapons, should I say. Sell all. Yep, it's not ideal, but it is what it is because it will allow us to get invested in another country. Let's invest here. And then let us immediately join your side in the war. I need to make sure that I'm joining the right side. Yas Island. See? Wait, hold on a minute. You're telling me that Yas Island is already winning? Well, this is just free territory then, right? Alright, well, I will invest. I will invest to the tune of 4,000 bucks. That's how much I'm going to give. There we go. And we will get pepper. Nice. Cool. I'll take that, honestly. That's really good. And I'm fairly certain that we are going to start pulling substantially ahead of this chump. And by chump, I of course mean our arch rival, the Iron Bank, who has a tremendous share, actually, of the IMF, which is very, very worrying. I don't know how to establish a Federal Reserve System. That's just not something that I seem possible to do. It's fine. It is what it is. There's some resources that we can sell off. I'm gonna first of all turn our iron into swords. Then I'm gonna pop back to the exchange. Just click sell all because I can't be bothered. And then let's go and give out another loan. So we're pretty much looking for really high profit per move. We're looking for a low number of turns. Yeah. And we also kind of look for a low non-repayment rate, but even if they don't repay, it doesn't really matter. We can still send the guards in and deal with that. Anyway, ladies and gents, on that note, we're going to finish the episode up. Thank you very, very much for watching. My name, of course, has been Orbital Potato. This has been Evil Bank Manager. I'll see you next time. Bye.